Hello. We're going to go round two. Sorry guys, I have just had a bit of technical difficulties this evening. We've got a lovely storm rolling through here in Inverleigh. So I've just switched over to my phone and I'm just going to take this, hopefully get this video down. Anywho, take two. We're going to rock it out here by myself for a second and wait for some people to join in. Hopefully some peeps will jump on. I'm so excited to be here to chat with you guys tonight. Lots of stuff that's been kind of whirring around in my brain that I want to share with you. And I've had so many questions over the last couple of weeks from people saying, you know, how do I share my love of the doTERRA products with my family and friends? Or you know, some people want to build a business, but most people don't. 85% of my customers just want to love and use their products. So we're going to riff on that tonight. Say g'day as you jump in. I'd love to have some comments. I'd love to know who's watching, and type in where you're watching from as well. I'm going to keep trying to take this old video down because it cut out on me. But hopefully some people can jump on live. I know a few people messaged me today saying that they wanted to be on live, but they're working. A few of my team wanted to be on, but they're out doing classes, which is awesome. So we're gonna get started in about 30 seconds. Everyone's probably going to that old vid. Before we go. All right, so I'm gonna have a little hit of peppermint and wild orange, get my brain firing on all cylinders for you guys. And just get that into those nostrils. So good, so good. Okay. Let's see how we go. So hopefully you guys are jumping on now. Sorry about the tech issues. For some reason it just kept cutting out, so we're gonna roll with my phone. So let's see how this goes. Love the internet in the country. Hi Jude, how are you? Lovely. Awesome to see you getting into your oils and loving them. I have your little bag of goodies here, so I'll get that to you as soon as I can. Okay. All right, let me get that peppermint into my brain. I'm so excited to chat about this topic, about how you can become a hope dealer. Now, you might think, what is that wanky term? But it's actually something that I heard from one of the doTERRA leaders a little while back about what we actually offer people in regards to hope. And everything from our beautiful customers having a little bit more hope with their health and wellness and general energy and general vitality. All the mamas out there who are part of our beautiful customer group who want a bit more hope for, you know, utilizing natural remedies with their kids, who want to feel more empowered. I mean, I absolutely love, I don't know if you can see it down here, but I just love that I have my collection of oils there to reach for, and 90% of our health and wellness needs are really covered by doTERRA now, which is really exciting. But that has been a process over a number of years. We offer hope to you guys who feel really let down by mainstream healthcare. And I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about what's going on in our healthcare system. And I'm only going to talk about it in a small way. Otherwise, I could riff on this for days. And I know we have some beautiful healthcare practitioners in our group who also share with me their frustrations and their struggles with the system and what's working and what's not working, and how our current healthcare system is really letting people down, despite some amazing practitioners who are trying to do really great things out there. So as you're jumping in, say g'day, let me know where you're watching from. It's always much more fun for me when I know who I'm speaking with. So we offer hope as well to many people who want to share health and wellness with their family and friends, but they don't have a vehicle for it, or they're not sure how to do that. And I say to so many of my customers, all you do is grab a bottle and you grab their hand and you put a drop in. Like that's where the journey starts. That's how it started for me. That's how it started for nearly every single doTERRA customer, was they had an experience of an essential oil or one of our doTERRA range, but generally it's our oils, right? So how do you offer hope to your family and friends for different options? You put oils in their hands. So go and have a coffee with them, or next time they visit, grab out your collection and sit around and have a sniff. It's really not complicated, and it's really simple, and it's something that you guys can do. And my mission with Inspire, Empower, Thrive is that you feel like you have tools at your disposal for your health and wellness, but that you feel empowered enough to share them, to actually, put drops of oils in people's hands. Like that's, at the end of the day, that's amazing, and we can change the world by doing this. And I know that sounds really cliched, but I really feel that you guys have chosen an amazing company to partner with and choose for your products. Every single day that is deepened for me when I am on leadership calls, when I am listening to webinars from our doctors and our physicians in doTERRA, when I'm listening to customer testimonials and reports back from you guys. Like, it just deepens every single day that we have a chance to revolutionize healthcare. And I'm gonna try not to go on 10 different tangents here. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But you can become a hope dealer for your community. I mean, my son's in prep, and excuse me, we're in term 4. He has 15 kids in his class, and 5 of those are already using doTERRA essential oils. So I can see the ripple effect in my community. I can see how by just me using the oils and putting them on his skin every day, and or sometimes sending a little roller bottle along to school with him, that this ripple effect is starting to happen. I can see that by me every now and then having an open house where people can just come really relax, it's very informal, come and smell the oils, make some stuff. So many school mums have been coming along and getting their own oils and feeling really empowered in their own health and wellness in their own home. So the ripple effect is huge, and we need you guys to share this. Now, it can be as simple as, and this is what happens to me often, you're just wearing an essential oil and someone will say, gosh dang, you smell really good. Like, what is that? The other day I was wearing our new magnolia oil, and this woman was blown away by how strong and how aromatic and how beautiful and sweet it was. So it started a whole conversation about, I wear it because it smells good, but actually I wear it because it's incredibly calming for my central nervous system. And so wear your oils, use your products, have them out when friends visit. The ripple effect, guys, is huge. It's huge. And we've only just started in Australia. I mean, we've just hit 6.7 million customers worldwide. We are the #1 essential oil company in the world. And we're just beginning. We're just beginning. 2% of Australian homes have doTERRA accounts. So there's so much good you guys can do. And I'd love for you to link arms with me. You don't have to go and teach classes, or you don't have to do what I do. But if you can just put a drop of oil in someone's hands, if you can just give someone a little sample or make them a little roller bottle, if you can give some doTERRA products for Christmas gifts, that ripple effect will spread, and you can call yourself a hope dealer. How cool is that? So cool. So, hey Chrissy from Adelaide. Anyone else that's jumped on, just type in where you're watching from. I'd love to know who's listening along. Hey Beck from Talkers. Okay. Thank you, darling Beck. You're beautiful. So you can be hope dealers. Now, the other way you can be a hope dealer is you can share by actually doing classes with me or with one of my team. So you don't actually have to sit and teach the class, but if you can just clear some space in your lounge room or clear some space on your dining table, put some cushions down and put the kettle on, you can help us get these oils into people's hands. It's really, we can do this work, but we cannot reach the amount of people that we want to reach without you guys. So, Suzanne from Melbourne, Chrissy, I know you're from Adelaide, Beck in Torquay, Jess in Geelong, like you guys you have the ability, just 2 hours out of your day, to help us spread this message of hope. People are sick, and I'm going to talk about the healthcare system, as I said, in Australia in just a second. And I won't stop. I won't shut up about these natural alternatives, because it's not getting better. I've been teaching on health and wellness now for 8 years. I've been in this field teaching people about nasty chemicals and the impact that our personal care products have on our endocrine system, and what's happening with our fertility rates, which are dropping dramatically. I remember 5 or 6 years ago teaching people about the fact that this generation of children will live on average 5 years less than the generation before. So my children, their lifespan will be around 5 years less than mine. We have been at a tipping point for years, but people just, I don't know, think that it's not serious enough, or think that, I don't know, that I'm making this shit up. There's so much research backing this, guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well. You guys who are watching this, who have your own doTERRA membership, you are already hope dealers. You are already the healers in your own home, and you deserve to wear a cape and be given a huge high five. If you have your membership, you've basically said, I want the keys to my own health shop, right? I want the access to my own health and well-being resources. I want to take back ownership of my health and the health of my family. And having a doTERRA membership, I hope you realize this, but this opens you up to so much education. When I first purchased my little pack of oils from an expo in Melbourne, I had no idea that I would actually get access to some of the smartest health minds in the world. I had no idea that every month doTERRA runs webinars run by doctors and scientists, physicians, lots of really, really much smarter people than I am, that I could tap into for free and learn, right? Now, the guys in the white coats, they don't want you to learn that stuff. They want you to come to them and get the answers. Whereas with doTERRA, we say, here's all the information. You make up your own mind. You figure out the protocols that work for you. You figure out what products are going to work best for you. But I really didn't realize when I got my membership first up that I would have access to incredible people. And now, that I've decided to actually build this as a business and spread hope even wider, because I can't shut up about it, I now get to go to leaderships and conventions where I get to sit for days on end and hear from doctors and veterinarians and psychologists and pediatricians and, oncologists about how natural therapies and remedies are supporting so many people. So if you have your doTERRA membership, I hope you realize what you've actually got there. Please tap into those resources. Attend those free webinars. Come to convention in Sydney, guys. You can come just as a customer and learn so much about the products and how they work. Everyone is watching doTERRA. The world is watching doTERRA. If you don't have your membership, you need to get it. Like, really making that decision to grab a membership is your decision to take ownership of your health and wellness. Really, like, if at the end of the day you get a $35 membership, I mean, the access to the information you get, it's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. The training you get. So it's nothing. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing to get a membership. And that's why that's all I do. You won't see me selling oils wholesale to people or saying, hey, who wants oils? I'll put an order in for you. It's like, get your membership, because then you have access to everything that I have access to. It's really amazing. But the world is watching doTERRA. We are 10 years old and we're the fastest growing essential oil company. We're now number 1 in the world. We have the purest oils in the world. And if people want to argue that, they can come at me, because we have independent lab research now that shows that no competitors come close to our purity and quality. And I know that you guys who are on now know that, because you're getting the results. You're getting consistent results, right? So I did a live a couple of weeks ago, sort of going into that a little bit more. So you can go back and have a look at that if you want to explore that more. But I really want you guys to know that you've chosen well. We've chosen well. You know, anyone that tells me, oh, my oils are better, I'm like, no, they're just not. And that's not me being cocky. That's not me being arrogant. That's the science and the fact, right? We've got the purest in the world. I mean, recently you might have noticed that our beautiful bergamot oil was out of stock. That's because at the testing, it was shown to only be 95% pure, so doTERRA did not sell it. And this independent lab at the Roseman University, they were like, every other company would sell that. Every other company would say, oh, it's 95% pure, it's pretty dang close, we'll sell that. Whereas we don't, because you won't get the results that you expect, the consistent results. Every time you put a drop of bergamot on, you want the same result, right? And this may be why you've tried other oils and not got consistent results, because of the purity and quality. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Ange. How are you, love? Hope you're all well. This is going to be a bit of a Q&A too, so feel free to type in any questions about the company. If I don't know the answer, I'll get the answer and come back to you. I'm still learning a lot myself. But we are a really transparent company, and I'm a very transparent doTERRA wellness advocate and doTERRA leader. So any questions you have, if you've been sitting there thinking, why do these oils work so well? I can give you some links. If you've been sitting there thinking, oh, how could I do some classes, or what does it mean to share the oils? I'm going to talk about that in a moment, but you can ask questions and I'll give you those answers. So feel free to type in some Q&As, much more fun. If you've got any product questions, happy to answer them at the end as well. Okay, so why do we need natural health providers such as doTERRA? Why does doTERRA need you guys? Right? I hope you realize that we need each other. Hi, Sam. Thanks for joining in. We need each other, right? doTERRA is nothing without you guys, the beautiful consumers and customers and sharers and builders. Nothing. But we are also nothing without this amazing company. So you guys are catching a wave. Now, as I said, I've been teaching in the health and wellness space for 8 years now. I kind of hoped naively when I got into this space that I would do myself out of a job, that people would wake up and that people would start to realize the toxic crap they were putting on their skin, in their bodies, the toxic thoughts they were having. I would hope that people would realize that mainstream medicine is great for acute stuff, but really not great for prevention, right? I kind of went, people will get this, I get it. People will understand this, because as soon as I was shown it, it made complete sense to me. Unfortunately, it's not the case. Unfortunately, I still go to class after class after class where people pretty much their brains explode in my class because there's stuff that I mention that they've never thought about before. We are getting sicker. You know, I have people that kind of argue with me about the fact that modern medicine has cured this and this and this. And I'm like, yeah, but what have we created over here? We've just got different illnesses, different epidemics, different ailments, right? So let me share a little bit with you. I spent some time today getting some up-to-date stats and kind of just looking at different areas of health and wellness in Australia right now. I mean, anyone that tells me that we are a healthy society needs to have their head read. We have obesity rates like we've never seen before. So severely obese Australians, the number has doubled in the last 20 years. Doubled in less than my lifetime. So we've got some major issues there, and it's not just diet. There's, I don't know if you realize, but a lot of the chemicals in our household cleaning products, in our personal care products, a lot of the chemicals sprayed on our fruit and veggies, and all the hormones in our meat, they're obesogens. So they actually stuff up the way our hormones work, right? And I don't know if you know anything about hormones in the endocrine system, but stuffing up the hormones and messing that up, you can put on weight. It's one of the symptoms of a stuffed up endocrine system, right? So in less than my lifetime, in 20 years, we've doubled obesity. 2/3 of people in certain areas, they call them hotspots of Australia, have diabetes or pre-diabetes, right? Ugh. Children, as I said, are destined, this generation of kids, and my kids, are destined to live 5 years less than me, than my generation. So our lifespan is starting to head back in the other direction. Now, modern medicine has said, you know, like we've got people living longer, but are we living weller? I don't know about that. Is weller a word? Are we living more healthy lives? You know, I heard someone say the other day around our supplements that doTERRA, our number one product, is our supplement range. And, you know, I take around 10 to 12 supplements a day, which helps me thrive, not just survive. And I heard someone say I'd rather take 10 supplements now a day than take 30 over-the-counter prescription medications later on in my life. Think about if you're you know, in your 60s, 70s, 80s, are you on lots of meds? I think about my mum, I think about my grandma, and how many over-the-counter prescription medications they're on. So yeah, they might be living longer, but are they living healthier? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. Let's look at allergies. Hey, Trace. And shoot me any kind of aha moments or, hey, yeah, you know, I get it. You know, you might have family members that are popping all these over-the-counter terrible medications. What I found at my classes, and one of these stories really stuck with me from a class last year that I actually did at Tracy's house, was this beautiful woman who was on so many medications, but most of them were for side effects of the other medications. You know, she started out with one ailment, was given a med for that, because, you know, modern medicine is all about suppressing symptoms, yeah, not really looking at the root cause. So she was given something to help suppress that, and then that caused like a stomach ulcer, and then she had a medication to suppress that and work on that, and then that caused another side effect. And yeah, the cascade of medication. It's crazy what's going on in the world. And when I was listening to her story, I was sitting there thinking, diet. And I said to her, has anyone ever talked to you about diet? Has anyone ever talked to you about gut health? Nope. Not one doctor, not one specialist, because they're not trained to do that. They're not trained in it. I get it. But not one of them had said, how about you also look at diet? Or how about you go and see a nutritionist or a naturopath or a dietitian or someone that can really support you with what might have actually caused this initial issue. Crazy. Let's look at opioid use then. Pain. Everyone's in pain, right? Every second person that contacts me for essential oils is in pain. Arthritis or body aches or fibromyalgia or like just pain. It could be emotional pain or physical pain. Painkillers, so opioids, right? There has been a 4-fold increase in the last 10 years of usage of opioids. And only recently they have actually removed them from you need a prescription. So now, you know, they're not over the counter, right? You need to go to a doctor. And there was a huge uproar because people are addicted to these opioids. So 4-fold increase in the last 10 years. Why? Because opioids or painkillers, they make you feel good in the early stages. They make you feel good, gives you a high, sorts out your pain for a bit. But then what happens there is you get immune to those and you need to up your dosage with really dire consequences. And you guys can just Google this. You can have a look at the stories out there about opioid use. I'm telling you, I have so many customers who have moved over to natural remedies, a great diet, cleaning up their eating, getting rid of the toxins in their life, introducing essential oils. We have some of the most beautiful essential oils for pain, ice blue being one of them, and they've been able to reduce or get off their meds. Like, it's just exceptional when I hear these stories, right? So, allergies, let's look at that. 1 in 10, and I want you to hear this change in what's happened in our world. So right now, 1 in 10 infants have some sort of food allergy. 1 in 10. 1 in 20 up to 5-year-olds, and 1 in 100 adults. So I'm an adult, in my age range, 1 in 100 people have a food allergy, right? But if I had a baby tomorrow, they would more than likely have 1 in 10 chance of having a food allergy. What happens with the next generation? 1 in 5? 1 in 3? 1 in 2? every child, we have never ever in history seen such a rapid increase in things like food allergies. So yes, okay, modern healthcare, it has saved lives in a number of areas. But my question is, what else have we created here with our modern lifestyle? Not just healthcare, but our modern lifestyle. But this idea that we just need to, it's the quick fix, the magic pill, right? Suppress the symptoms. Our bodies want to heal. And I've done a number of lives on this. I'm not going to bang on anymore, but I really want you to hear this. In the USA, between 1999 and 2015, 180,000 people died from symptoms related to prescription opioid overdose. 180,000. Can you imagine if 180,000 people died from essential oils? Oh my lordy, we would be shut down tomorrow. So do you see the contradictions? I can't talk. Contradictions? Can you see how hypocritical it is? Can you see why people in your life need to know about healthier options? Why the world needs nature's solutions, natural solution providers, right? Got it? I'm not going to go on, but if anyone wants to talk, I'm happy to chat. I love chatting about this shit. We've also now, we've got a sicker society, a sicker community, sicker children that are living a more allergic lifestyle and will live less years than their parents. Then we've got this amazing thing in Australia where they've just like pretty much abolished all health insurance for natural therapies. So homeopathy, aromatherapy, naturopathy, what else do they get rid of? Chiropractic, I think. Jude would know, she's a midwife. Like so much stuff now, they're like, sorry, you can't even get a rebate or health insurance for that. So they are slowly, I say they, the government are slowly starting to chip away at your right to natural stuff, right? So this is where doTERRA comes in. They are about to open 3 healthcare facilities called Prime Meridian Healthcare in America. And we have on good authority that they are looking at Australia next. So I'm hoping these will be healthcare centres where GPs and alternative therapy practitioners are all going to work together. GPs will be trained in essential oils, and essential oils will be part of health plans, right? So here's like a prescription for essential oil usage, right? It's going to be freaking phenomenal. And it's going to be like a membership, like a gym membership. So you pay per month to have this access to your health professionals, minimum of 30-minute appointments. It's going to be revolutionary. And the reason they're doing this in the US is because the US healthcare system is broken, but you may not realize that the Australian one is too. Okay? So keep an eye out for Prime Meridian healthcare facilities. Keep your ear to the ground with doTERRA. If you see anything that they're kind of teaching on that, then I'd definitely be wanting you guys to have a look at that, because it could be an option for your family when they start rolling them out across Australia. Really shaking stuff up. They're really shaking stuff up, you guys. And because you are wellness advocates, because you have your memberships, you'll have first access to this amazing healthcare system. Okay? It's pretty exciting. Trillions of dollars, $3 trillion a year globally spent on healthcare. I call it sick care because the system is designed to help you when you're sick. You know, I've had countless interactions with GPs who are really curious about why I want like blood tests done when I'm not sick, you know, and I'm like, I want to prevent illness. I'm trying to get ahead of anything that's kind of brewing in my bod. And it's really foreign to them because they are trained in the acute setting. They are trained in curing or fixing or stopping the symptoms. So trillions of dollars spent on healthcare. You know what? I'm really happy to spend my $100 to $150 a month on my doTERRA wellness box that comes with all my good products, my personal care, my supplements for my family, especially my children, and all my essential oils. I'm really happy to do that instead of paying $150 in doctors and going to the chemist. So pay the farmer now, the farmer, you know, the amazing farmer in Washington State that created peppermint oil, the amazing farmers in Brazil and Sicily that give us our wild oranges, wild orange oil. I'd rather contribute to them than the pharmaceutical companies or paying the doctor later. That's just where I'm at. Give me a thumbs up if you agree, or a love heart, or something, something. So do you see what you've got when you've got a wellness advocate account or a wholesale customer account? You have access to world-class minds, amazing training in natural health and wellness. You're going to have access to these amazing healthcare facilities when they roll out. Excuse me. You have an amazing tribe here. I think the best thing about doTERRA is that I just felt like I'd come home when I joined, because I would go to these Facebook pages and these groups with these amazing people. We've got doctors in our team, we've got aromatherapists, we've got naturopaths, and I could ask them questions and I didn't feel like a freak, right? I just felt like, oh, these are my people. These people speak my language. So you guys have access to that. But we'd love you to help share that. Think of one girlfriend, think of your mum, think of your neighbor, and put an oil in their hands. Help them get their own membership, right? And if you need help doing that, it's stupidly simple. I'll help you do that. Or have me come and teach them. Hey, Carly, can you come over on Sunday for a couple of hours? I've got 3 friends. I just really want them to make up some perfumes, and I want to teach them about essential oils for their kids or whatever. Yep, I'm there. I will teach classes. I'll teach 4 a day. I don't care. We have something really special here, and we need to share it. It's our job to share it. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself. Think about how much you love them and how much other people in your life will love them. So how can you be a part of this wave? As I said, only 2% of Australian households have a doTERRA membership. There's so many people we need to support and get out to and help. So how can you do that in your way? Can you refer people to this page? Can you have a class? Can you just go and give someone a sample? Next time someone's feeling down, can you make them a roller bottle? Could you buy some doTERRA gifts for Christmas? Just something to help us spread this ripple effect. So there's a few ways. We call it live, share, and build. So live is just you guys loving on your oils, using these little bottles every single day, implementing, integrating your supplements and your personal care products and just loving on that stuff, but also showing other people how you live with them. One of my beautiful customers put up a post the other day just saying, oh, I loved essential oils 25 years ago, and now they're back in my life with doTERRA and I freaking love them. And then there was just this thread of people saying, I love mine too. Oh my gosh, I love mine too. Oh my gosh, I love mine too. And it just lit me up, because I thought, wow, this is spreading, which is really exciting. But if you want to be kind of rewarded, I guess, for doing that by having a class, or by having your friends and family get their own membership, because that's the easiest way to empower them with, as I said, the keys to their own health shop. You can do that. You can enroll them and earn commission, and that's super simple, right? So just reach out to me. Don't worry about how that works. It's so easy. We'll help that get set up in a second. And then there's people like me, crazy oily ladies, who want to do this and share this and see people's results and hear these stories 24/7. I just still, after 8 years of teaching in this space, I can't get enough of hearing a family say, we've chucked out our toxic cleaning products and we've looked at our diet and, we've really worked really hard on our immune systems this winter. That lights me up. So if that's something you want to do as well, reach out to me too. I guess I want you guys to hear tonight that you can share doTERRA in whatever way you feel comfortable. All right? It doesn't have to be what I do, which is like yabbering around on social media all the time and doing 2 to 3 classes a week. It doesn't have to be that. But if there's something calling you to do that, please reach out to me. I offer amazing support and education and mentorship around how to do it. You don't need to know how to get started. You just need to know that you want to do it. You might be sitting there thinking, well, you know what, I can't shut up about these oils. I've actually in the past week spoken to 5 people about them and given samples out to 10 friends. Then you need to look at this. You need to seriously look at this as a business. This is only going to explode. The first few years in Australia, we're just really getting our feet. People are kind of still discovering who we are. This is going to explode. There is an amazing opportunity for you guys here to create financial freedom for your families by using a product that you love and just sharing it with people. Okay, so if you want to do that, and then the little negative Nancy in your head says, oh, don't do that, and you'll be shit at it, and it won't work, and people will laugh at you, and what will people think? Then you ignore that person and you just reach out to me, because I can tell you how it works. It's super duper simple. I remember my first class, I had the Home Essentials kit. That was pretty much what I had. I had a couple of extra oils, but that was pretty much it. And I just sat on my lounge room floor and talked about them. That's all I did, because I just wanted women in particular to feel empowered with their health again. I wanted those beautiful souls. I think 5 women came and 4 signed up, but 1 was already signed up with someone else. They all walked out with these oils on their way, within 2 or 3 days. And I just went, wow, women are searching for this, right? Women are yearning for nature, for connection, for sitting in a circle with other women. It's just phenomenal, guys. It's just phenomenal. So when you decide to build, if you want to build this, if you want to earn some commissions, we have a team page called Team Inspire. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely send me a DM and I'll add you to that group. There's weekly team calls where I teach on sort of the business side of things, but a lot of it is just cheering you on and inspiring you to create a life you love, right? There's a whole rank thing. You can Google that. You can look at the average commissions, but some friends of mine have just hit the top rank in the company within 3 years. And that is on average an earning of $1 million a year. Do they work harder than anyone else that I know? Nah. If anything, they work less hours. Do they work it around their families? Do they work it around their other life commitments, their hobbies, their travel, their other jobs, other businesses? Yeah, they do. They all do it from heart. They all do it from a place of service. And I just think that's really exciting. Part of my mission is that you guys are really free in, obviously free in your health and wellness, but I want you to be financially free too. An autonomous, financially free woman can do amazing things in this world. Think of all the people you can serve when you are coming from a place of abundance and overflow. So if you're sitting there in a rut, you don't love your job, you're struggling to pay the bills, you are talking about these oils anyway, and you just feel a pull, I'm going to invite you tonight to send me a DM and we will set up a half-an-hour phone chat, and I will email you a couple of documents to help you get started and just thinking about how this might work for you. We can also book in a date where I come and teach a class with you to teach you the ropes. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. You don't need to have gone to university. You don't need any special degrees. It's really, really simple. You just sit on your lounge room floor with some oils in front of you and you pass them around. It's pretty dang easy. But to wrap this up, I'm going to wrap it up, and then if you've got any questions, please type them in. We need you guys to help. Anywhere from just sharing the oils with your family and friends, right up to linking arms with me and becoming a builder, building an actual business out of this. I do have a couple of positions on my team, leadership positions on my team that you can step into, and I'll work really closely with you. So if you're really keen on an opportunity right now, our team is about to go to the next level in the company. So I have some spots available, some leadership positions where you'll walk straight into a position in my team, and I will work really, really closely with you to build that. So let me know if that's of interest to you. But I don't care, guys, how you share them. Please just share them in any way you can. Think of yourself as a hope dealer. You are giving people hope of another way of living. You are giving people hope that they can feel well again, that they can be inspired again to take action in their own health, that they can really step into and own their own wellness, right? Because for so many years that's been taken away from us, or we've given it away to healthcare professionals. I can't tell you how amazing it is when one of my little people comes down with something. Last week it was my 6-year-old came down with a really nasty fever, a really nasty virus. He was in bed for 2 days, which isn't like him at all. And I just supported him with the oils, right? And probiotics and a few other natural remedies. It was really inspiring. It was really empowering. No doctor's visit needed. And I was just super thankful for them again. And I was really thankful for the woman at that market stall 4 years ago who said, hey, do you want to try some oils? And I was really thankful to myself for actually stepping in and trusting my intuition and saying, yeah, I do actually. I have no idea where this is going to end up. But yeah, I'm kind of drawn to them. Like, give me some. Give me some. So please let me know how I can serve you. If you need anything at all to help become one of our hope dealers, you know, I'm just here to help, guys. Here to help come teach classes for you and your family and friends. Phone consults, whatever you need, please hit me up. Alrighty. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share tonight. I did have a question this week. Hey, Livia. I did have a question this week from a customer about why doTERRA are different to other network marketing companies. And I want to share that for a second. So doTERRA was not developed, initiated, founded as a network marketing company. So our 8 founders and directors started the company, found the oils, sourced the oils, created, you know, a kind of a shell of a company, a bit of a framework. And then they realized that they wanted to get these oils into everyone's homes. So what they thought, what's the best vehicle for that? And not only to get it into people's homes, but to get it into people's homes where they have a connection with the rep or the salesperson. And so they decided to utilize the network marketing model. But you will notice that we don't come across as a network marketing company. You'll notice that there's not a lot of leading with the business. We lead with product. And that's a little bit different to most network marketing companies. You may have had a different introduction to doTERRA than other network marketing companies. You know, less kind of pushy, coercion. You know, I know that my experience in the 4 years I've been using the oils has been all positive. I've just found people really beautiful and gentle, and they listen to you when you talk and you tell them your needs and your desires. And the way I support my team is that we are there to listen and to be solution providers. And if someone doesn't want doTERRA products, that's fine. Let them go and move along and keep talking to different people. Like, that's how it rolls. So you may think, why, you know, doTERRA's got a different feel to it. That's why. We are also not a member of the Direct Sales Association, where all other, you know, network marketing and MLM companies are, because we want to keep it separate. We want to be very, very product focused. Right? And that's why, as I said, 85 to 90% of my customers just use the product. That's you guys, right? Just use the product and love them. And we need you guys to keep doing that. Like, that's awesome. We want you to be healthy and well. So yeah, that might give you guys a bit of an idea about why our energy is a little bit different, and you won't see us doing some of the traditional network marketing stuff. That said, I freaking love network marketing. I think it's an incredible profession. I'm really, really proud to be part of it and have been part of it for nearly 10 years. But there is definitely, I can't deny there's a different energy with doTERRA, unlike any I've seen before. So that might answer some of your questions about that. So please know that the organic journey of a builder, so me and my beautiful team, we started as customers, we loved our product, and then we couldn't shut up about it. So we became crazy oily ladies. Hey Carla, hey Liz. Cool, so that answers that question. Anyone else got any questions about the company, about our healthcare crisis in Australia? Maybe sharing how you guys share the oils in whatever capacity works for you. I mean, sometimes when I'm out and about, I'll just share an oil, I'll just give a sample, but I won't even talk about like the fact that I do it as a business. I'm just like, I just want you to have this. I just want you to have this. I think this will help in this way, right? Alrighty, question time. Aha moments, questions. I'm going to see if there's any over on the other Facebook page. But I love that you guys have joined me. Gosh, I can talk underwater, can't I? It's like, oh, that's only been 20 minutes. But it's been nearly 50. Cool. Well, peeps, I have a few spots left in October if anyone would like a class. Happy to travel. to you guys. I am hitting the road to Adelaide and Townsville this month, and Koroit this weekend, just down the road, a couple of hours down the road. Have Oils will travel. So let me know if I can come to your workplace, your yoga studio, your chiropractic clinic, your massage place, your psychology office, anything that you do where you think these oils could be integrated. I'm really happy to come and do an info session and just really get people to sniff some. That's the whole goal, isn't it? Really? You guys are all quiet now. Maybe you've all nodded off. A couple of books that I love, I'm rereading at the moment, really uplifting books. In the Kingdom of the Sick, which is like the history of healthcare. Yeah, it's crazy. It'll open your mind to a lot of stuff. 133 million Americans now living with chronic illness, accounting for 3/4 of all healthcare dollars. So it talks about that. And then this one's interesting, Selling Sickness, how drug companies are turning us all into patients. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that stuff, it's very interesting. Very interesting. So, all right, no more questions. I'm going to hop off then. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to hit me up if you'd like to join our team page and learn more about how you can become a sharer or a builder and earn some commission from doTERRA for helping other people get healthy. It's the best ever. DM if you want a class, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys in Townsville or Adelaide really soon. Suzanne Alexander, I'm keen to review all my cleaning products. Any sources I should focus on? I'm going to assume that you are getting your cleaning products from the supermarket. For 8 years, I taught people about cleaning products. There's not a lot that I don't know. However, some tools would be, I just don't want to make it too complicated for you. I mean, the EWG, the Environmental Working Group, has some really great resources. The Chemical Maze app was really amazing for me in regards to those, understanding the chemical words and what those actual ingredients were in my products. You really just got to turn the label over. So I used to teach people about reading labels. That was pretty much what I taught people. Turn it over and read the label. If you don't really understand anything on there, maybe bar water, you're going to have to look at it a little bit deeper and a little bit closer. If it's got a warning, if it's got a caution, if it's got a poisons hotline, if it's got some serious first aid information on there, they're all red flags that they're not going to be great for you. But in essence, get rid of bleach, get rid of air fresheners, synthetic fragrances, Febreze, any of those plug-in air fresheners. Windex is highly linked to asthma. There's so much research out there, so I'm really happy to chat individually to you as well. But for me personally, I wouldn't buy anything from the supermarket unless I was at a pinch and I really needed something. Then I'd probably choose... I wouldn't even choose the Earth brand. What would I grab? Eco Store probably would be the only product that I would ever think about purchasing from a supermarket. But now I just get it all through my doTERRA account. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with all of that. Happy to answer any more questions. DIY, make your own. Yeah, it's interesting when you start diving in, but I'm happy to support you with that, Suzanne. So yeah, we can absolutely chat. Cool. All right. Hopefully that's answered that question there for you. Alrighty. Any other questions? You're welcome. You are welcome. Awesome. All right. Well, feel free to tag someone, share this video, invite more of your friends and family into this group to be inspired by what we share. I'd love to see you guys sharing more as well. It's one way that you can inspire other people to use their oils. You know, because I don't need to hear it from me all the time. It's really great to hear it from our community. And I think we're over 700 strong now in here, which is really exciting after only just 12 months of being up and running. So I think that's it. Peace out, everyone. Mwah. Big love to you. Hopefully I haven't scared the shit out of you. Hopefully I've inspired you. So let me know how I can help and support. And yeah, type your questions in below and I'll come back and check in and make sure that I haven't missed any. But apart from that, guys, please go out there and share doTERRA. The world needs this. Australia needs natural solutions right now. We are really, really struggling, and I just hope I see a day in my lifetime where essential oils are in every home, where I walk into classes and people tell me all the great things they're doing with natural remedies and how well they feel. I hope I see that in my lifetime. If nothing else, I'm raising 2 little health warriors who will go out there and continue that work for me anyway. Super grateful to you all. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.